It's the scariest time of year and the most haunting night of them all, Halloween! Hi, hello, my name's Illy. I'm an illustrator, a clumsy gamer, and a self-proclaimed scaredy cat. And I'm about to take you through the process of making my costume for Halloween. Halloween's traditionally the time to disguise yourself from wandering spirits while the veil between realms is thinnest. And this year is my year. I can feel it. Look, absolutely nothing could top my costume from last year. But I'm taking a chance with this one. Rolling the dice, if you will. If you didn't get by my hinting, this year I am going as Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. I cut my hair in the summer right as the last season of Stranger Things released, and the Eddie parallels were very, very apparent. The one thing that I love to do is kind of match my costumes with my hair, or like match my hair, use my hair as the base for my costumes. So while I was like short with blonde hair, I was Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I can't say that last year followed the same theme, but this year we have the hair. We're working with it. I'm gonna go through and break down the elements of my costume one by one. Let's do a little brainstorming. First, I'm gonna take a look at some pictures of Eddie, break it down, see what I've got, see what I need to collect and gather. I don't have a particular Eddie moment in mind, so it might be more of a compilation of Eddie's vibe and aesthetic. Start right up top. Hair. One, I've got it. Definitely the Eddie parallels are way more blatant when it's darker. I do have some black dye hiding around the house. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dye it black. And then I think I'll also need to cut my bangs a little bit. Let's see. His bangs sit above his eyebrows, so I will trim. It's fine. Also, what I'm going to include in the makeup realm are his tattoos. The most visible, if he has any others, are the bats on his forearm. Okay. Torso time. Usually when we see him, Eddie is wearing at least 3 layers, which personally I abhor, but for the sake of the costume, for the sake of consistency, 1, the HELLFIRE shirt. I do have a raglan shirt already, black sleeves, white torso, that already has some writing on it, and I thought about just painting a HELLFIRE situation onto like a white piece of fabric and pinning or sewing it onto that raglan. The one thing there is cost versus time. Good old Spirit Halloween does have a Stranger Things, a HELLFIRE Club shirt. So I'll go take a look, kind of weigh my options there. 2, a leather jacket. I believe I can pilfer one from my roommate that's like not too baggy. It's a little fitted. I can see that Eddie has a bunch of chains on the sleeve of his jacket, which is super, super cool. I think I just need to dress more like Eddie IRL. 3, Eddie's battle jacket. I have this denim jacket that I have been meaning to turn into a battle jacket for myself anyways, so I'm going to rip off the sleeves and I'm gonna find a shirt to sew on to the back for the back patch. Eddie does have a few pins and patches on his jacket, but I don't think we get a good close-up look at them, so I might just put some pins that I already have. So the battle jacket will need some pins and patches. Okay, moving down. Jeans. I don't know my jean cuts. They're like a straight cut, the dad jeans. They're black, straight cut-ish, and they have holes in the knees. One thing that's important here, I have a pair of jeans that I was going to wear, but I realized they're too high-rise because Eddie tucks his shirt in. I think he tucks it in all the way. No French tuck moment here. He's also got a wide black belt. A belt I can probably get from my roommate. Lastly, last layer I think in here are his accessories. A lot of big metal rings. My roommate has a bunch. I can borrow a bunch from her. He's got his guitar pick necklace and a lot of chains. I've noticed for sure he's got some chains on his leather jacket. He's also got like the belt loop chain. I have a couple chains, but they're short. Like this one broke, the one on my necklace. So might have to do some pilfering. We'll see there. He's also got, might be the same one that he wears when he's in the upside down, but his scarf, kerchief, bandana situation, he wears it around his head in the upside down. The one that's tucked into his back pocket is black with some skulls and crossbones on it. So I'll see if I can find something of the like. If not, maybe I'll just have to go classic, like all black. Oh, shoes are important. This might be my detriment. He's actually wearing white Reeboks. Does he wear any other shoes at any other point in time? Scenes. What is he wearing in the upside down though? They're not white shoes. They are definitely black. I think they are boots, in which case I could do boots. Black boots. We can do that. A watch. I don't know if I have a watch. I don't know if I can find... Does anyone I know have a watch? That's it for brainstorming. I think it's time to go gather what I have, kind of forage what I can, and thrift what I can't. You have this denim jacket. What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to remove the sleeves. So I'm going to pull this whole thing inside out. See what we're working with. Okay, so I'm gonna start by removing this seam. I've got my handy dandy stitch ripper and I'm just gonna go for it. Alright, so I have a few things to work on today for the costume. I piled them so I can start top to bottom. First things first, I have this raglan shirt, shout out to Lights. I was like, I wonder if I could just like wear it like this and no one would notice, but I think someone might notice. So I cut up another shirt. And I've traced the HELLFIRE logo onto it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to color it and then I'll just like loosely tack it onto the shirt. So unfortunately it won't be anything permanent, but it will have to do. So maybe not the best practices, but it's easiest for me. I am going to use a Copic marker. I did a little test up here to see how water soluble it is, and honestly not that bad. Like, I'm not gonna wear this in the rain. Well, I mean, I might wear it in the rain, you know. It's constantly raining here, but this will be under 3 different layers, so I think it's gonna have to suffice. So I have a red and a yellow. I think I'm gonna start with the yellow first just because there's less to do. So I just need to do the eyes and the, what do we call these ears? The flaps, the gills? I don't know how this will react with the permanent markers. I guess we'll find out. Also, I tried to find a HELLFIRE Club shirt online, or in store, honestly. I checked both Spirit Halloween and Hot Topic, but I think there's some kind of like licensing issue where none of them are available in store, but they do show up online. So I feel like they're not available in Canada, and I didn't want to pay $40 plus shipping for a HELLFIRE Club shirt when I could just do this. There, so we've got all our yellow. The teeth will stay white, it's just the head, and then I have to draw in the fire around the sword. I'm just dabbing at this because I don't want to like use brush strokes and have the permanent marker lift up. I wonder if running this through the dryer will set it, or like passing an iron over it.
Maybe something I should have tested before, but I'm just thinking that I want it to dry before I tack it onto the t-shirt. So I actually might not go top to bottom in my little pile. Now just the fire. I have a reference up, but I feel like I won't try to be too picky about it. So I am going to trim the shirt just at the top and the bottom here so it's a little easier to attach. Not the best scissors I'm working with, but you know. I'll trim the bottom here just because that hem might get a little bulky. Okay, here we go. The logo's definitely smaller than I think I would have liked, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try popping this into the dryer for a little bit on a low heat setting, and so we'll come back to this. Next up I have these jeans. Nothing much to do with them. They're a little bit bigger because I was having a hard time finding like a good pair of like straight cut regular waisted pants. So they're a little bit bigger high-waisted, which means that they fit a little baggier on me and they sit a little lower. And I'm just gonna cut a couple knee holes in this. Knees about there. If I just like hack at it, it'll give me a bit of the vibe that I want. Bad, and then I'll take like a cheese grater or something to that afterwards. And same thing. Just right about the halfway point there. Yes, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a cheese grater to just this edge real quick. Nothing too much. I feel like it'll just rip itself anyways. I know eddies are pretty much all the way through, but this works. Especially considering these jeans are already semi-distressed anyways. Nice. That's all done. Now I have this poorly pinned to the shirt. I'm going to poorly sew it and hope for the best. I'm going to do it off camera because someone hurt their hands. It's not me.
Like, they have put so much effort into it.
What in the world is the Motorhead logo? Like, what is this? Alright, quick preview here just to see how we're doing so far. Unfortunately, I don't know where any of the safety pins in my house have gone. So this really does look like I've pinned a t-shirt to the back of a jacket. I wish I knew where any of the safety pins went. Like, we use them all the time. Where are they? Where did they go? I have one patch on so far. Still need the Labyrinth patch to sew, the Megadeth patch, which I'm trying to straighten out. Oh, and the Wasp patch. And then I'm gonna put on a few of my own pins. Honestly, I have plenty. I've got a dog and a Hex the Patriarchy pin. I think we can use that one, just because it's got the, you know, yes. I have a couple Story So Far pins from like a pin tone collab, and I think either one of those could work for the aesthetic. This one could work well for the vibe. And it's time to put all the pieces together. The sewing of the patches on the jacket went okay. I was able to find a couple more safety pins to get the back panel on, and then just with the patches the fabric was kind of tough, so I broke 2 needles and decided it was time to call it quits there. I got these shoes which like just fit me, so I think after I'm done wearing these for this costume maybe I'll paint on them or something. Maybe I'm fairly specific about like my footwear, so I don't see myself wearing these afterwards, but I never know. I'm gonna paint some flames on them or something. Layer wise, we need to go Hellfire, leather jacket, vest. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see what I look like, but it feels alright. Like, it's laying flat. I think I'm pretty okay with that. Leather jacket. It's cuffed right now. I think I'm gonna take the cuffs off. I feel like my wrist brace would go fairly well with the aesthetic, but I'll take it off for now. And vest. Alright, not bad. Now we'll take the braids out. I need my leather belt. I'm gonna tuck in the Hellfire Club shirt. Braids, like I said. I'm gonna take off, I'll take off these 2 rings, trade them out, go borrow my roommate's rings. Since it's been in braids, my hair's been in braids for a couple days, we'll just give it a bit of a shake. And also, this is super important. This is gonna go into my back pocket. Who else is here with me? How would I fold it? Like, how should I shove it into my pocket? Pins on the vest. I guess I'll add this spider without stabbing myself. And I'll add, yeah, I think, like I said, I'm gonna go for this Story So Far pin. It just feels like it goes with the aesthetic a little more. I'll go with the random dog. We'll go with the Hex of Patriarchy on the bottom somewhere by the Megadeth patch. I don't know if we can see it. Somewhere around there. Yeah. Belt, rings, the tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. Okay, he had a couple. Where are the bats? Bats are on his forearm. He had some writing on his hand. I think it was just like scribbles on his hand. I might like draw the bats on while I'm on the bus or something. I don't anticipate really taking these off just because, oh, but you know what, I know me and I do like to roll up my sleeves, so I should draw the bats on. We have the rings, we got the belt, wearing the shoes. I'll get like a full in a minute, but this is working. This is gonna be my year. I need a dice to roll. Can I fit on a couple more? I'm gonna get these stuck. Can I wear it? Oh my god, this is gonna be stuck on my finger forever. My finger turns blue. We have to cut it off. We know why. Okay, cool. Not that finger. I am so warm already. I'm wearing my glasses. I can't really tell what I look like, but I trust it, I think. You know? Like, everything is a little loose on me. I think I wish that the vest were a little shorter, but that'll come with time. I didn't have time to hem it, whatnot, but, you know, like, I think the jacket fits. The pants are a little baggy, but again, so I feel like a little short version of Betty. Okay, and we'll do a little scribble on my hand somewhere. No idea. I don't know. It's something. And in illy fashion, I forgot to record an outro, so here is the final look. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. Like, all the layers really came together. I still do feel like a bit of a goblin version of Eddie Munson, but again, I'm really happy with it, and I wish I could wear this all day, every day. Thank you so much for stopping in and checking out this video. If you liked it, please feel free to, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you're interested. I'm playing video games every Sunday and occasionally making art and other content.